Sorry. Welcome to my spooky ass vlog. I'm actually in the middle of a park right now because it's the only place I could conveniently find, because I live in a big old fucking town next to 3 major towns. So the police show up. Well, this is my first ever vlog, and I thought it would be fun to make a vlog because I feel like I'm more of a vlogger than I am a beauty content creator, simply because I ramble a lot and I feel like I'm funny. Mean and funny. But I guess that's for you to find out. I don't have any questions either because I put a Q&A on my thing, and before you ask what is the lighting, it's another camera. I literally am using the flash on another camera because I literally couldn't figure out the flash on my phone because I got a new phone and I could not figure it out. But I'll play with it when I get home. I was so tempted to bring my thing I use for my beauty videos, but I'm like, ugh, I don't need to track any more attention. I'm already tracking. So let me just come up with some questions. Like, what is my biggest pet peeve? There you go. I think you really want to know that. I think it's when people don't have any probably friendship etiquette. And you're like, what do you mean? Like, I currently have a friend. We were supposed to hang out, right? And instead of fucking asking me if her fiance could come with, she just said, I didn't think you would mind. Yeah, I don't think you could mind is pretty ass when you think of... It's a pretty dumb thing to say because you thought about your own feelings and not mine. You didn't put mine in any... friendships that don't... where it just feels like it's a one-sided friendship, and I've been in one for almost 20 years, and I'm too afraid to let her go because I'm dumb. That's what I guess. You know what I also don't understand? Okay. If you like the Sterniola triplets, good for you. I like them too. What I don't understand is that they told their mom 1 year. Let us do this for 1 year and see if we make it. And now all of y'all are like, drop them fucking draws. Show us that. What do you mean? Show me that. That's nasty. They're men. I get it. And what they do in their fucking free time, they want to get their freak on, that's fine. But it's just weird because 99.900% of us don't have a chance with that. And there are friends with some of the baddest bitches out there. Like, I just want to somewhat make it to where I don't have to go back to my 9 to 5. I know that's sad to say, but I just feel like my creativity belongs on YouTube instead of at a 9 to 5 where I'm working the same job. Because literally, if I were to make it, I would have 2 of my coworkers quit with me, and one of them can be the cameraman, and one of them can just dally along and they can switch. I work with all fucking boys. I may look like a man. I'm not. I'm full woman. But working with all men is not for a week. It's raining right now, so if you can hear the rain, I do apologize. And the audio sucks on this thing right here. I tried it. I need to get a mic. We could win the Flash toys. I'm just lucky you guys can't see the pile of trash in the back of my... Every time I see it, I'm like, oh my god, it's a cop, 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 it's a cop. I'm not shooting a porno. I promise. I promise I'm not shooting a porno. So someone would do it anyway. But I just think that I am far more creative doing this than I am at a 9 to 5. I'm always scared because my coworkers live where I'm currently parked. Live near it. They're gonna be like, hey, hi, how you doing? I'm scared they're gonna find us and they're gonna make fun of me. But I mean, content, the one the one piece of advice I would always give to somebody who wants to start out doing YouTube and whatever is just remember you're the content. If you don't pick up your phone, your camera, whatever, you will never know because it takes one video. In this day and age, it takes one funny TikTok of you saying Kobe Jack, you to make it. So, like, the thing is you can never start, because you can never fail if you never try. Oh, that's not what I meant. You can only fail when you don't try. There's no such thing as failure by trying. The thing is, you learn. Oh my God, I made myself look paler and paler. But I think that you need to recognize that you are the content. Like, who's gonna know how funny you are, how creative you are if you don't, like, jump on and just do you? And the thing is, there's gonna be people who don't like you. That is a guarantee that people are not going to like you. And if you let that get to you, I think it's you who's the problem, not them. Because if you let them draw you away from YouTube, because if you know that you're a good person with good intentions, that's fine. But there's people, we all know there's people that have, like, fucked over the system for people. And we know who I'm talking about. And the thing is about the beauty community, it used to be this great place where you could come and kind of be you, but I feel like over the years it's become very toxic and it's a 1 in a million chance. Although this right now is going to be a 1 in a million chance. I don't know. I'm just literally sitting in a parking lot and I'm like staring off into the distance. Do you want me to stare, like, right at the viewfinder? I feel like that's weird. I feel like I'm looking into your fucking soul. It costs too much. And you have to be brave enough to put yourself out there, too. Like, I'm scared that people are gonna be like, she's a fatso. But at the end of the day, there's someone who's gonna relate to the fact that I'm putting myself out there. And they're gonna follow in my footsteps. Because there's so many people who, I don't know. I just think that I also need to know if I should make more vlogs. My car is annoying. Scratch that. Scratch whatever you just heard. I act like I can't edit this shit out. I just think if you're lucky enough to make it, don't, like, abuse that. There's a couple people that I think about all the time that made it, and they abuse the fact that they made it. And it, like, hurts my soul because I feel like they have a lot to offer if they would just stop doing what they were doing. And you can think about whoever you want. I think it's very hard to make it on TikTok. I think you have to be very, very lucky. Because I've tried the TikTok thing, and I think it's so hard to make it there and to become a popular content creator. I think you have to have the views, which is hard to get, and I think you have to have the people believing in you, which is also very hard. Because the one person who believes in me the most is 1,000 miles away, and we haven't seen each other yet. And she's real before you're like, what the fuck is SER? The one person who believes in me the most, I know is real before you, like, you're just like my mom, are you going for a man? No, she's not a man. Because I don't think she identifies as a man, I can ask. I don't want to be rude when I say I don't think she identifies as a man, but I've always referred to her as she, and she's never corrected me. So, but I do love her with all my heart, and I think she has every good intention, because if I were to call her right now and be like, hey, I'm having a really bad day, she wouldn't even hesitate. The thing is, you should be able to, like, advise your friend without getting offended. Like, without them getting offended. That's not a friend if they get offended if they ask for your advice, and then they turn around and, like, get mad at you for giving it. Like, don't ask for my opinion if my opinion's nowhere my opinion's not needed, and you're just gonna go off and do whatever you're going to do. Do not ask for my opinion, because that is a pure slap in the motherfucking face. I'm going to beat some of these out. And another thing is, like, this girl who supposedly says I'm her best friend could not tell me my favorite motherfucking color. She couldn't tell you. She couldn't even tell you my favorite movie. We're not best friends. And I understand that we've evolved as people, so our favorite colors have. Some people don't even have a favorite color. Some people's favorite color is brown. Like shit, brown. I was at work today. So off topic. And this guy came up to me and said, oh my god, your hair is so curly. I almost started crying. Like, are you telling me it's not pinned straight down to my fucking booty crack? Oh my god. Why didn't you tell me? Why did no one tell me? I know. I can see my hair. I've had it for 25 fucking years. Stop. I need to get myself together. But like, I don't know. The thing is, it's so hard to make solo vlogs. Because like you're very much talking to yourself. Like, there's no one in here with me, but I need a car that actually is like light. Maybe I get like one of those mini things you put on your phone, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm really tatted too, by the way. Like, this is one of my newer tattoos. It's lyrics from Unsaid Emily. If you've ever seen Julie and the Phantoms, it's the words I most regret are the ones I never meant to leave, because I feel like a lot of us say things that we wish we could take back or we can't take back because the person's maybe not alive, maybe not in my life, blah, 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 and you just sit there like, dang. Or sometimes the ones we never meant to leave scar people the most because they take it in a different light than I do. Because I always say, the way I say it and the way you take it are two different things. And the way I say it is my responsibility, but the way you take it is not my responsibility. And you not asking how I meant it is a whole different story. And then I also have like Eeyore. Matt Straniolo actually inspired me to get this one because I feel like we all think we're alone when it comes to like depression and stuff, and we're really not. And you know, he's supposed to be like a symbol of depression, if you didn't know that. So I had to get an Eeyore to remind me that it's like okay to be like this depressed little like donkey. And then I always wanted to get, because I would feel like a mixture between Eeyore and Piglet. I'm always a mixture between Piglet and Eeyore. So when I get Piglet kind of anxious looking over my shoulder, because I thought that would be really fucking cute. But then I remember I have a scar right here and I have a tattoo right here. It's my best friend's name. He died of leukemia a couple years ago. And the thing is, when he died, my supposed best friend never asked me about if I was okay. Christmas, a couple years ago, my dog died. Sad. She was my best friend. My dog died. And instead of asking me how I was when I picked up the phone, she kept insisting that we play Fortnite. I don't want to play Fortnite. I have other things going on. I'm like crying myself because like she died 6 months after I moved out of my house. And I said, oh, I should have stayed. Like, she'd still be alive. Like, they neglect her. But I get to take care of my cats all by myself, so I'm the sole responsible, like, person who's responsible for them. And then that's, like, I'm glad I moved out because I was able to get another cat. I think if I stayed with my mom, I would have never been able to get another cat because my brother's allergic to cats. He was fine with the one. I swear to God, I just saw eyeballs. No, I just keep moving and it's raining. But yeah. This is matching with her. I only got it because she really wanted to get a tattoo, but she was too afraid to get a tattoo. So I said, hey, like, pick out one and I'll get it with you. And this is one she picked out. I got a balloon kind of for, like, the childhood wonder and how easy it is to lose it, to remind yourself it's okay to be a little childish sometimes. I got never enough. I I am enough. This is kind of a tattoo tour, but I got this because a boy in my grade unalived himself, and I just wanted to remind myself that I might cry. I'm not going to, but I wanted to remind myself that it's okay to believe in myself and that I am enough, and what people say about me is whether I take it to heart or not, that's my prerogative. Chess, it's a metaphor for kind of life, because we start off as pawns, and then if we make all the right moves, if you know anything about chess, you get across the chessboard with your pawn. Pawns are actually far more valuable than people even think they are. If you get across the board, you get to choose between 3, and the queen can move in any direction she wants. Any direction, as far as she wants. She's like one of the most valuable people on the board besides the pawn. This is Icarus, the boy who flew too close to the sun and fell. I got a girl with a head in the clouds. I got a window. The window is supposed to symbolizes how our eyes are windows to the world, and no matter how many times me and someone look out the same window, we're never going to view the same thing. And I feel like people think that if we walk through life together, we'll get the same. We won't. I got a paper boat because I always say that we all start out as a paper boat in the water. And we get to choose the material we grow into, and it's okay to stay as paper as long as you want, as long as you know there's more materials out there. I have the moon because my favorite thing is the moon. I have an umbrella on the back of my neck because it's supposed to, like, your tattoos don't need a meaning, but mine always had one. Is how my rainy thoughts don't always have to lead to my heart, because I think that we always get in our head and then it hurts to drip down into our heart, and I always want something to stop it, and an umbrella stops it. Not really, but like metaphorically. I have a little boo ghost. This is kind of my first whatever tattoo, and then my grandpa's birthday, because my grandpa's my favorite person in the entire world, and he's currently battling dementia, and so I always want to be able to remember him, even though he can't always remember me. And then the day he was born, and then I can't even see it. What's it called? A light post from Narnia, because I feel like we all have a different view of what Narnia was, but I always got it because when this is his name, Mr. Tomlinson. I'm so fucking stupid. Mr. Tomlinson ties it around the thing, and then she's able to find her way back, you know? I think I have more, but I don't really... Oh, shit, I forgot there's like that's my armpit. I think I do have more, it's just that you can't really see them. I got this one on my hand. I tattooed that one on myself because the lady would not do it because she said, "You're too young." Bitch, if I can get the tattoo, I'm not too young. Because she said I just wouldn't be able to move on, like, job-wise, afterwards. Which I get it, but I don't at the same time. It's kind of like, girl, I'm stuck in a dead-end job. Please. I have a lot on my legs. I have the Deathly Hollows because I used to be afraid of, like, death. And, like, I had a fear of death. And and in the Deathly Hollows, if you know, he uses the called it invisibility. I said that's so wrong. But he uses it to disguise himself from death so he can hide. But then he takes it off, realizing that death, he can't continue on without it. Although it's the final chapter, it's truly not. So that's why I got that. And then on my other leg, I have a heartbeat. I tattooed that on me after I found out my friend died. Because I feel like he had so much to offer, and then he just couldn't offer it anymore. I have some on my leg right here. It says love over all else. Like, it's love and then it's over all else. Because I feel like we have the choice. We choose to love. Like, it's human nature to love, but to give it to somebody else is a choice. And I always want to choose that over all else because I feel like we kind of we steer away from love sometimes because we feel like we don't deserve it. And it's okay to love yourself. Make sure it's always okay to love yourself. I feel like we forget that that's okay. Then I have a key, and then I have a heart over here, and I think I have a band-aid with flowers. Also, I tattooed on myself. Do not tattoo yourself. Don't. Thank you. I keep thinking there's a fucking face in my car. It's just this and Eeyore in the back. Yeah. So, if you want me to continue doing vlogs, like this video, share, subscribe, whatever. And I will be putting a Q&A up on my Instagram at some point so you can ask me questions and I can figure out this camera. Have a great day and I hope you enjoyed it. I feel like this is a spooky, like, come tell me a spooky story. Have a great day.